it's very important to stay hydrated, okay? And proper hydration means you need to be urinating every hour and a half to every 2 hours. And it's a measure. With chronological age, we have to pay more attention to that, because as I speak a little bit further down in the talk, I'm going to talk about kapha, pitta, vata. And above 60, we tend to move into what we call a vata. And so it's extremely important to stay hydrated. And a way of testing it is you need to urinate every hour and a half to 2. So you just got to listen in an unusual way. Now, one of the reasons I got involved in nutrition was spiritual. In fact, it was the primary reason. In 1975, in a very deep awakening, the awakening of Kundalini energy, which is the tremendous life force spiritual energy that's in the body, stored at the base of the spine, connects to the cosmic energy. I received this awakening from Swami Muktananda, and I actually saw everything. This picture is here, and it's part of the work I do because he has empowered me to awaken this Kundalini energy. Once it's awakened, it takes us to the next level of spiritual life and ultimately to liberation. Now, when I came down from this incredible experience into the nothing, a little voice rang out and said, you should learn to eat in a way that supports the flow of the Kundalini. That's how I got involved in live food. Just think about that for a second. That's not the usual approach. So what I discovered, and I was working literally with thousands of people, both in the US and in India. And I found that when people focused on a vegan diet primarily and then live food, which you had to do more in US than in India, because raw food in India is problematic. There was a much greater flow of the Kundalini. What I found is that milk, meat, fish, chicken, all kinds of dairy, acted as a sludge to the flow of the Kundalini. Now, you see the 2 snakes there. They kind of make a heart. These are the Ida Pangali and the central channel, the Sushumna. Now, the flow of the energy goes through those. And a vegan live food diet is by far the best diet for transforming a person into being a superconductor of the divine energies. And these are the divine energies that are stored within us. So that's where that statement comes from. And it activates the chakra system. It activates what we call the layers of the mind, the koshas. The important thing is you can't eat your way to God. That's important. But a live food vegan diet is the most powerful diet for supporting your spiritual unfoldment. And that's the key here in understanding the process. So that's actually how I arrived at that, and how I wrote my first book, Spiritual Nutrition and the Rainbow Diet, was seeing that's the best diet for spiritual life. And that's, of course, the topic of spiritual nutrition, right? Obviously, how to eat in a way to become a superconductor of the divine. So these channels that you're seeing are where the subtle Kundalini life force, spiritual life force energy flows. And the diet opens up the channels. And also when you're eating meat, fish, chicken, and dairy. Those animals that have been killed or are milked against their will, there's a lot of pain and misery, and that gets taken into actually our subtle body systems. So the vegan life food diet is pain-free. No animals are suffering. It's back to the original, right? Gan Eden diet. That's what we're looking at here. And again, it's the best diet for spiritual life.